Good morning, everyone. I am fashionably late from my schedule that I posted yesterday, and I'll try to be better next time. Obviously, this is a work in progress, but I had a lot to work on this morning. I got my sketch done. I haven't even taped it down yet, so you guys will see a little bit behind the scene of my taping process. And also this morning I found this sketchbook, this watercolor sketchbook I have from last year. It has some pretty fun stuff that I think I want to show you guys and maybe continue this book maybe in another live session, or I will make a video about my sketchbook review or something. But yeah, it's awesome actually. And welcome to okay, let's get this started, I guess. Welcome back to PinkyhootArt's live painting sessions, where I share my painting process with you and developing a new style with you guys almost. If you're just finding me or discovering me, don't forget to subscribe, follow, depending on where you're watching this, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a session from me. I'm not sure why there's a little glare on the hood neon light today. I didn't do anything different, and I tried to kind of move my light sources around, didn't do anything. So I'm starting to think it might be my camera, but I don't think it's too bad. So you guys are gonna be looking at the painting angle anyway. So yeah, spent a bit of time trying to mess with that this morning. And yeah, say hi in the chat if you're just hopping on, so I know you're here. I'm pretty excited about today's painting though, because I feel like it's finally getting to a place where he's starting to look like my favorite artist, the style I'm trying to pursue. Little bit of pop surrealism, little bit of, I don't know, lowbrow, fun cheekiness. We'll see. Hey, Modern! So good to hear you or see you. Okay, so right now my camera tripod and this book is kind of acting as a weight right now to weigh down this piece I'm gonna be working on. So let me tape that up, and then I do want to show you guys of the last painting I finished. So, and a little bit about this tape I'm using. Yeah, this is, I didn't do anything different, so I don't know why this source is being crazy. But a new week, you know, maybe the energy of the life is different. Who knows? But I want to tell you a little bit about this tape that I'm using, because I have been on a quest for the perfect watercolor painter's tape for like years, it seems. And sometimes when it works for a little bit, and then whether the roll dries out or the roll becomes different property, then it starts behaving differently suddenly. And I feel like that's a story of our lives, right? Just when we feel like we have it figured out, something in the universe changes on us. And if you have children, you know exactly what I mean. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good week so far. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the things I've been doing differently in life, and I think it's been really working out. But so this tape I've been using is just a normal painter's tape, actually, probably painters and construction workers use. And what's different about this is this is a 3M one, which is waterproof, which is different from my normal, or not normal, the tape I used to make, which is just a normal masking tape, artist masking tape. You know, if you Google best artist masking tape, there's few brands and they all kind of have the same look. I've been using this for the longest time, and it didn't really give me any heartaches until recently. Not sure why, but I switched to this 3M one, and it's been day and night difference. So let me quickly tape these down so we can get started. And this long side, because you know I've been working on this crazy vertical format, This long side's always been giving me issue. Because you want to pull the tape tight, but when it's long, when you pull, it kind of warps it. So I gotta be very careful. Here we go. And I think if you guys attended my past sessions, you know that I've been using this rolled watercolor paper, so that when it's so it has a crazy like roll circular shape, I guess. I'm not sure what it's called. So I need to tape it really well down for it to not warp. Here we go. All right, so now I can move this to this beautiful face I'm sure that you guys much rather look at. And yeah, I'm excited about this painting because, well, you guys will see. I'm gonna show you the sketchbook, then you will see what I'm kind of working towards. And yes, I am 30 minutes fashionably late, just like all my appointments in life. But yes, Mother, how was your weekend? Have you gone to that wedding yet? Okay, or is that this week? And you guys know that I've been, oh jeez. All right, I'm gonna go behind the camera for a second. Excuse moi. Hi Trevor, you awake? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that you had to wake up so early. Oh, Pinky, you want to join in on the magma today? I'm not Hikro, first of all, and I'm not sure what that means. Hi Weeds, how are you? I think you're new to my live stream. Welcome. I'm trying. So I attended Weeds Art live streaming last week, I think. And I know that Wonder have posted about your stream. I just never had the opportunity until last week. He does this intricate mandala work. Is that what you call them? Or maybe probably have a better eloquent name. Them. Pretty amazing. And I imagine they'll probably be, I think they'll be great pattern, like artwork on clothes and bags and stuff. Well, welcome, anyways. Okay, all right. Yes, I'm 30 minutes fashionably late because I wanted to start 30 minutes ago, but I was fighting with this light source, as you can see. I don't know what happened there. And I didn't even have the time to take this painting down till I started. But here we are. Magna, so Magma is a website where we can all draw together as one community. Oh, okay, well it depends on what time and depends on, you know, if I'm, yeah, let me know what time, I'll try if that works out. But I'm always strapped for time during the day, and if your mom have a kid, you know what I mean. Okay, so yeah, I'm sure. I feel like I've done that with team building work at jobs and stuff. But yeah, will you send the website in Discord? I'll get to it. But yeah, I'll see what time it is. No promises. Okay, so ours taped down. I'm super excited about this one. But before we get any further, I want to show you guys. Oh, oops. All right, I think I'm ready to get started, yeah? Okay, cool. Hi, Loot. All right, let's get to the fun part so you guys know how to stare at that glaring and that just been minimized. Awesome. So before I start this painting, I want to show you the one I did yesterday. Well, last week. Ooh. So this was my blue and purple vertical take. And as you guys know, I introduced these little creatures in my art, which I actually love. So I did more, but I felt like they need to be incorporated into our scene more, which is what we're doing today. And I really want to perhaps do a whole series of them, just them and the scene. So as you guys know, I've been exploring with these long vertical format because I originally thought these are gonna become a scroll. Might still be the case, but I feel like my original idea and the development of this idea has taken on a new form and meaning. So yeah, here we go. Oh, and I want to show you, these washes with the tape separated. I love these areas. So I'm definitely gonna try to do that on the whole painting for my next one. And there you have it. Let me know what you guys think of it. Now I'm staring at, I have my original, the navy and pink, the green and the orange, and then this new one, which actually was done in watercolor and gouache, but mostly gouache. So I feel like this piece really marks the beginning of a new collection. But I think it's still morphing and changing, so we'll see how it goes. Sometimes when I start a collection, I know exactly what's gonna happen and what I'm going to do. But this, like the last collection I did, which is officially now up in my Etsy shop. I'm gonna do a little campaign for it next week. But yeah, go check it out if you guys have time. But this one, I had one idea going in, and now it's kind of changing, becoming something else. And yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna be the end result of all this, but we'll see. And oh, sorry. And then I want to show you this new piece I worked on. Also, I stuck with the long format today, but I think next time I might do a different format. We'll see. But yes, this is a new piece I'm working on. Her face is a bit bigger, and you can see little creatures growing out of her. Some here, some there. And if you can guys find them, that's even better. But yes, a little she's like trying to push out from the underneath and see what's going on. This one just being cheeky. This one's, doing a little gymnastics. She's trying to get her attention. These two are trying to climb out behind her and go try to see what the other ones are doing in their front. At least that's a story in my head. There's nothing really beautiful about fashionably update. I think fashionably laced just when you show up with anything hot, but today I'm showing up with a hot mess. That counts too, I guess. And thank you, Trevor. Yes. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys my sketchbook, aren't I? Okay, let's go back to my other camera view. So I found this sketchbook. I was doing a little bit of cleaning. It was just like a $5 sketchbook I got from Lofi with my daughter, and I started sketching in them. I'm gonna show you. So this is from like 2020. Let's see what's my last date. From 2024. So last year, no. This is probably from 2 years ago. I didn't do much painting in there apparently, but 2 years ago, so I started doing these one-page creatures. Oh yeah, I love that. So this is I just start attempting these, you know, creatures, these scenes. And don't judge the techniques. I feel like my techniques have grown so much since 2 years ago, yeah. But this idea of exotic, fun, plant life has been on my mind apparently. And I want you guys to see the last few pages because it's kind of relevant to what I'm doing now, which I didn't make the connection together. Okay, so I stopped painting, but now there's some drawings. Sorry if you guys can see very clearly. Oh, that's it. I think particularly I want to show you guys this one. This date was March 22nd, 2024, so almost exactly a year ago. That's what I was drawing. And I don't know, sometimes we just never know what our mind's thinking until we look back in retrospect, right? So there's that one. And there's this one, when I saw, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do these in my current painting. And also got me inspired that I want to continue this sketchbook with all these, you know. I think when I did them, I kind of limited myself to 1 hour, 30 minutes, I can't remember. So whatever I did for an hour was it. That's why there's, or 30 minutes, so there's parts of it not painted. Not because I didn't think they're worthy of being painted, I just ran out of time and I didn't want to go back. So yeah, there's some really fun and weird things, but yeah, I really like this one, these last two I show you guys. So I think I might continue the painting them and then continue with exploring this idea of flower creatures. What did we decide on a name? I said dream keeper, soul keeper, iris. There's been many names, but yeah, I found the sketchbook this morning, so I'm gonna keep it in my art studio nearby, and then maybe one of the sessions I'll be just working on this. We'll see. All right. Anyways, that was a little fun interruption. Now let's go back to for reals painting. And thank you, Wizar, for about the beautiful painting part. I personally feel like, you know, there are beautiful paintings, but there are also beautiful paintings that you can't look away from. And the latter part is kind of what I'm getting at. And one of my favorite, my idol artists, the artist I want to become is James Jean. If you guys heard of him, awesome. If you haven't, please look him up. But he's my idol. I don't want to make art like him one day. And he has all these flower creatures, people doing very cool things. But the most awesome part about his painting is there's so much depth and detail and layering and storytelling, which is what I'm trying to get to and trying to get at. Okay, so today's painting, I think I want to do. So taking all these things I've learned on the past few sessions and taking all the interesting discoveries we had. Okay, so I'm gonna wet this whole piece. But I should probably mix the paint first before I wet it, huh? Okay, let's do that first. And at this piece, I'm kind of seeing that it's gonna be, I want to be a greenish, aqua, and pinkish color. So I'm just gonna, because my last painting was, excuse me, so much purple and blue. I kind of need to take a break from blue, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna make some green paint and some aqua. Basically all the leftover paint from the piece before this. I'm gonna check it out. Aqua, your favorite? I don't know, when we say aqua, I feel like aqua means so many different things. But to me, aqua is like a teal color, really. And pastel aqua is like when you get into the... Okay, so are these paints wet? Take my giant brush. And I want to do that pale wash of the background, the edges, because I just love that so much. So yeah, Modern, when you think of aqua, what color are you thinking of? This is something I learned when I was a shoe designer. The aqua means all sorts of different colors to people, actually. This is what I'm doing. I won't bore you with the repetitive steps. Just gonna go all over the piece of paper. Okay. So, I've been doing something pretty extreme lately. Well, not lately, this week. Today's only Tuesday. But I've been going to sleep at 9 o'clock and waking up at 4 a.m. to do work, to do thinking. And I never thought I will be someone like that, because I think I share with you that I much prefer nighttime. But the awesome thing about 4 a.m. is it's still pretty much a nighttime, but I have a fresh brain instead of a nighttime brain to think and do work. And I tell you, I'm loving it. I feel like I'm so productive. My mental state's been amazing. Sometimes when we feel stuck, the little change in habit is all we need. So if you're in some sort of rut or feel like you want to do something better, I recommend change up your daily routine. Turquoise. Okay, yes. Almost turquoise. I think we're on the same. Greenish, bluish, greenish blue. Okay, so I have a aqua, which I'll punish out in the water. My goal is I have this piano paint here. My goal is to finish that after this wash. There we go. There we go. And yes, it's probably gonna get into the flower a little bit. Try right here. Maybe I do. Grab a piece of paper towel. I don't mind a little bit, but I don't want it to take over the entire. Okay, just get into it. I think I was leaving the edges white for the other ones, and I feel like I'm not doing this, the painting is justice by doing that. At least that's the hypothesis. Could be completely wrong after this though. I'm just dropping paint in, dropping it in as fast as I can before the surface dries up. It's kind of an opportunity for me to study the structure of this painting. Negative, positive space. I love this girl here. And I'm hoping some of the texture will inform me about the shapes. I'm still laughing at your fashionably late comment, modern. And then I just read Weed's comment. I don't think it's even, I don't think I can say that out loud in public or on a live stream. But haha, so funny. Hey, Kuro, I feel the same. I was like, oh, I'm doing so much pink and purple. I need to get away from that. But yes, I'm doing a little bit of a, I think I'm gonna do a greens, aquas, turquoise. Dusty pink, I guess. I'll still get back to the pink. Don't you worry. But yeah, the last painting was so much purple and blue. I love purple colors, definitely, and I like it. But it's one of those colors. I can't think of it. One of those colors that gives me heartaches. To the edge with this color. Hopefully, I don't regret this. About doing flowers, there's only so many colors to make flowers, right? Now I have just a plain water brush. Push those paints around a little bit on top. They don't have to be so perfectly done, I guess. But I would like to have them at least strategically placed. How was everyone's weekend? My weekend went by way too fast, I feel like. I just finally catch a breather, and then Monday's here. Okay, so the top is always more pale in my painting, I guess. I'm trying to bring the focus in the middle part. Here, just quickly color them in. Okay. Hear that? Yes. And you know, before I had a job, I'm like, oh, I wish I don't have to chase a weekend. But now I'm pursuing my dream. I still feel that way about the weekend. It's funny enough. So yeah. Sometimes life just is. There's no better or worse, it just is. Okay. So right off the bat, this painting has way more background color. As I'm like looking at all three of them right now. There's definitely have a progression. I think my second one had the most white background color. But I think I like the more filled in look better. At least for today. Yay. Look forward to your other projects and whatnot. I feel like all artists probably have like 5 different projects simultaneously in their mind. But for me, live streaming kind of has kept me focused on working on these ideas and keep on pursuing them. So I have a more grassy green now. You see, grassy compared to this color, yes. And I'll go in to right off the bat, putting some of that on these leaves. And then kind of pushing them around. Definitely I go, this is my watercolor wash, I guess. Definitely going back with some more gouache paint, but I want to lay down as much color wash as possible. So it might seem very rudimentary right now, but I promise it'll get more interesting as we go. And you can see the colors already spreading, so they're not really staying where they are, which is kind of what I want. Anyone's favorite color is green here? I feel like that's a good color. It feels very serene today with the green. feel my paper drying up now. So this wash might have reached its end. See if I can do a few more quickly. Now the paper's drying up, and that's it. That's what we're gonna get out of this watch. Let's see anywhere else. Okay, so now we have all this green wash down. Green washed. Nice. Trevor didn't know that. That's good to know. Green color's your favorites. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, Kuro. I hope it's nothing too serious. But sick days could be enjoyable, as you probably means not the sick part, but the part you don't have to go to school. Okay, so now as this paper dries, I do like where it's the green color. Adding some of this light green corners now. Try to dab away all the blue. Oh, this is dried. Dab away all the flower color when they're not dried. Good morning, Wonder. Oh, good afternoon now. We're still in the morning? Nope. We're just past noon, so it's officially good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, I'm moving around the canvas kind of erratically right now, so the camera, I'm not moving camera to keep up with it. So I'm gonna do some lighter, warmer green on this corner. Okay. And I think maybe a little bit here. In some, you can tell some more grassy or green in some areas. You know, there's some areas I just need to stop blending. Once they kind of spread and dry, they just look so much better than when I do blend. Why am I giving myself more work? Let's do maybe this corner. to be cognizant of the paper water amount, because you don't want your paper to sit in the water for too long. Then it starts to do that peeling thing when you brush over it. And that's probably the worst case scenario that could happen to a watercolor painting. Okay. All right. Let's let that dry. I am doing a new piece, Wonder, but you know, since this needs to be dried a little bit, I'm pretty excited about this one. I'll show you the old piece again, and I did that in the beginning, but for anybody who's just joining me, you can take a look. I did add some of the white highlights onto it off camera. So like these white highlights, I did add that. And I was just telling everyone, I love how this really subtle colors start to separate the white in the background. And because I loved it, I'm gonna try to do more of that on current painting. It could backfire though, not sure. But I definitely think this purple, this blue one is my favorite out of the 3 I've done. They're here if you guys want a visual reminder. On my not so pretty corner of my studio. No more blending, no. Okay. Thank you, Weeds. Yes, I love adding details. I think those details really makes a painting pop. But I try not to overdo them because, you know, sometimes just the more detail you add to it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be a better painting. You're just wasting time. So knowing when to stop with the detail is also important, I guess. But yeah, I'm happy. I hope everybody appreciates details here. So now what we have here is kind of a green washed situation. So as it dries a little bit, I'm trying to think, where should I start with this painting? So I'm gonna go in right off the bat with the gouache. Why is that a good idea? Maybe I shouldn't. I love the hair braiding idea, Modern. I think I will incorporate that. You know what these creatures are start doing? Stuff with each other. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna give the flowers a wash first. Oops. What's going on here? Yeah, I'm gonna give these flowers a pink wash first. And then we're gonna go in with gouache. I feel so unprepared today. You know that feeling? Like when you're going to school, as you go to school, or as you're going to class, you're just finishing up your homework. That's kind of how I feel today. And I have done that many times in my life, so not that it's a rare thing. Here we go. But yeah, it's kind of how I feel today. So I think I'm going to give a gentle wash, gentle wash to all the flowers. Wash. I love that idea, yeah. I love that idea. You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this so I don't forget. Copyright graphic. Yes, I just took a screenshot of your wonderful quote, along with something that Kuro said before, that you die and you turn into flowers. I see some weird thing happening where the way you guys interpret my art definitely give me new ideas, and that's awesome. Dream keepers, these little creatures, things that I guess we all kind of hope that we have little helpers in life to make life easier for us, better for us, solve our problems. I feel like that's what these little creatures are starting to feel like to me. Just gonna do a very light pink wash. I'm gonna add details with gouache, but this is watercolor right now. Yes. See, I wrote all this stuff you say down because I think they all become great inspirations at some point. Your horror idea, yes. I think when little cute things do horrible things, that's almost worse. So I should definitely do it with my cute creatures. It's a piece of some sort of animal hair. Nope, that's just my brush. Can you guys even see? Oh yeah, the pale wash. And then it's gonna pour where it wants to, and I think that's just fine. I think my goal right now is to cover up all the white space as fast as possible, so I can go in more details. See, I'm not even gonna blend that. That's just gonna be it. The Ko-fi is ready and I put freebies in the shop. Okay, cool. Nice. I had to check out your shop after this. Do you have the link? I mean, I think, you know, once I get to 500 subscribers, I can't wait to have a shop here. But I just mentioned that I have new paintings, new prints up in my Etsy shop. Worked on it. I mean, Etsy listing, it's like, you know, this is when you make those listings, there's a sense of accomplishment, like you did it, yay. But then it's such a tedious step that I've been putting it off for like weeks, and I finally was like, I need to do it. And I woke up at 4 a.m. and then I did it. It was a good day. One more hour, that's plenty of time, Otter. I don't think I'll be streaming too much longer after that either. So I think you're good. Just, I'm gonna learn from my own lesson and just not blend. So hard though. So hard. But right now I feel like this color is pale enough that blending's probably not gonna do much anyways. I feel like some of these, you know, blotches and shapes will become good shapes in a little bit. It's awesome. So yeah, not blending here. Maybe I'll do that. And there's all these girls up here. I'm hoping that with this wash and when I lay down my gouache layer, that they'll work well together. But you know, it's all a big giant experiment in the making. And tomorrow I may think that was a horrible idea. Let's not do that again. bunch of chats. Waits is live. Cool. On the Etsy account. Yeah. Hey, you know, let her do her. Just because you can't handle 30 taps doesn't mean she can't. I am actually the exact opposite. I am so OCD about closing tabs. Sometimes I'm like, why did I just close that? I need it. So I have the opposite problem. Not to say it's better or worse, but yes, I definitely close them way before I should. I think I'm someone who is terrified of clutter in life. Terrified of just excess. All right. So I put in a light pink watercolor wash on all the flowers now, and the girl is still not painted. I'm wondering if I should change that right now. I should. I don't see why I had to leave her out of this whole wash party. And now I'm looking at this painting, it's like, okay, this is now screaming, I want details. So I'm excited to get that started. I think I'm gonna wash her hair with a light green to start, like a really pale green to kind of incorporate her with the surrounding. And then we'll see what happens. And I do want her to yeah, I feel you. like tabs, sometimes we probably use as checklists, huh? Like this tab's open, you need to look at it, and you look at that. For sure. Okay, yes, that feels so much better that she has some color in. Her void was kind of giving me some grief. Too much. I don't think it needs much right now, as I'm still undecided on a lot of things, yeah? You know, I'm watching this in OBS, your chat, so I have no idea what emoji you're talking about. I'm only reading like the hashtag for it. Face orange biting nails. So I had to visualize what that actually looks like. It's funny. I'm also discovering all these like holes of my wash. Not sure how I feel about that yet. That's not a word. But as we let the wait for the water to dry. Like her, I kind of like her hair in green. Okay, so sometimes your fingertip is the best blender to prevent you from over blending. Okay, so as all that dries, let me mix my gouache paint so I can go in. Naturally, I think because I've noticed that these flowers at the bottom are so big and I'm nervous about just going in with giant flowers. I think I might start with this side today. Usually I go from like left to right, up and down, but today I'm gonna go from right. Let's start from here. Got 1, 2, 3, some little details, and then I'll start on this little creature on this side. I'm gonna go from this side up and come back to the big one. Okay, cool. I need to make some gouache paint. So as the paper is drying, I'm gonna make some gouache paint. And then I just realized my gouache palette. Oh yeah, here, huh? Yeah. I think this is great. I think all the washes are starting to do weird things with each other. I mean, by weird, I mean great things with each other. They're blending in. There's some are making its own shape, which is exactly what I want. Today because I didn't wash this one, so let's move this aside. I'm gonna use what do we got here? Oof. Some of these are really old, so I don't know if I should use it. Do this one. Blue, green, pinky. Yeah, me too. Blues and greens and pinks. So far, because all the colors are so pale that they look very similar. And since I feel like everybody's liking that, I'm gonna add white. Okay, change my mind. I'm going back to this palette because I do need some of those colors. So yeah, because all the paleness I think is what we like, I'm gonna add white into my paint palette. currently mixing a coolest pink I have? I think so. Shoot. So I'm currently trying to mix a cool pink. So I use this crimson red and magenta. So let's not forget that. Thank you, Kuro. Yes, if you guys are watching, please like the stream, leave a comment, share with someone maybe. So all signals to the algo that I'm doing something awesome and more people should come and watch. And this is how we grow, by doing all these things. Okay, all right. So from here to here, we cooled it down and by adding some magenta. So that's what I did. Our face surface still a little wet. Graphic is at a strong arm high five. I don't read emojis. I feel like I should. Wow, Kuro, you're like multitasking. You're drawing this score, you're moderating my chat right now, and you're sick. How are you doing all of this? That's pretty incredible. I feel like I'm doing this thing that I'm stalling to start gouache because I'm so nervous every time. Indeed what I just said, okay. Oh, thanks, Wonder. Paper stamp, but it's not wet anymore. I think I could start now. So I got my blender brush. I think I said smaller blender was better because you don't want to blend too much. Brain damage, that sounds serious. Maybe. If it makes you feel differently, maybe it was a blessing. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. You know, I watch a lot of sci-fi stuff just in my life. And I know that when I was little, I always wish like one of those, you know, mutant ninja moments or X-Men moments where you get something happens to you, you end up waking up with superpowers. I was like, I wish so badly that that would happen to me when I was little. But you know, it didn't. Alright, so we got... So where should we start here? Alright, I'm gonna start with... the tiniest one, the smallest one. Oh no, I hate it when that happens. And I can see the frustration in my little daughter when that happens to her. So I hope it comes back to you. Oh, what superpower do I want? I'm sure it was different when I was younger, you know? But now I wish my superpower to be reading people's minds or seeing the future. So who is that? Like Jean Grey in X-Men would be my... Is that Jean Grey? No. Yeah, that'll be my... I wish I had his superpower. Immortality. Yeah. But yes, I want to be able to read minds and see the future. Jean Grey. Yeah, is that Jean Grey? The bald guy that hooks the head into the universe? Yeah, I think that's Jean. Alright, here we go. Is this what I want? Oh, so I was, yeah. Also, I was kind of Googling and realized that there is a such thing called a acrylic gouache paint. I think it's a new kind of medium. I'm so fascinated by it. I feel like I should probably buy some and test. I'm imagining it has the property of acrylic and gouache, but then they're not quite the same, so I don't know. Immortality, Professor Xavier. Oh, not Jean Grey. Professor Xavier. Yes, yes. Jean Grey is that woman. I forgot her power though. So you can see I'm not a huge X-Men's nerd, I guess. I don't know all the names and that stuff. Apologies. Mixing some more white because I think I need it, like this area. I'm trying to cover up some of that green that came through, but maybe I don't. To not overblend, I'm just gonna do this. Cool. They will start to look better when there's more of it, I'm sure. I want to live forever inside the computer if I can get down on my brain. Kuro, you know what that means? You are a very tenacious person, and I like that. What about you, Modern? What would your... Oh, bend space and time. That's right, you said that. So, right, I just picked up some white at my tip and then blended with another color. Totally new technique. I mean, not new, but new to me, I guess. And cool. It felt very similar to oil actually just now. Very interesting. Huh. Very interesting. So there's wet blending and dry blending gouache. I don't think that was part of my YouTube university study. Maybe I didn't get maybe I didn't get far enough. Yeah? Oh, cool. In wonder. Let me write that down before I forget. Yeah, acrylic gouache. I'm not even sure what it is, so it'd be interesting to actually find out what it is first. I feel like if you can live forever, wealth is kind of a moot point, in my opinion. Money cannot buy life, but life can certainly accumulate money. So if you live thousands of years, I'm sure you'll be rich whether you want to or not. So last time I was blending with water, like something I used to, right? But today I just discovered that I could blend with another color, and it's super cool. Yes, I'm new to the squash thing. This is good because it kind of deals with some of the messiness of the edges that I always had trouble with watercolor. Oof, maybe I was just gonna leave it, but okay, cool, thank you. I'll definitely check her out. Modern, you know, I was just thinking about that. I was like, wow, there's like 5 conversations happening right now. Well, one just try to like teach me some art. You guys are talking about Russian roulette and others. But that's kind of cool part about this whole experience of life, right? The chat is there for you guys to do these things, and I think in some ways that's how friendship forms. Okay, I think I overdid on the white here. Let's stop doing that. also pick up the paint. I think all these chats are equally as important. Do you believe that? You guys are funny. Okay. I do think maybe I need to switch brush now though. Oh yeah, I wonder, I think you weren't here when I shared this, but recently, or this week, I started a little change in my daily habit. I've been going to sleep at night like 9:30 and waking up at 4 a.m. to do work. So apologies, I haven't been on your stream. Or an evening stream, I guess. Maybe need some new color. I just blessed my gouache paint with a spritz of water, but you probably saw me doing a super. You probably saw me doing this super weird thing of doing this, but that's because if I spray it too close, then the force of because my pan's pretty shallow, the force of the spray splatters the paint, and last time it got on some of my artwork. So this time I'm being very careful about it. To wash this palette at the end. Oof. I'm adding some dark color, like darkish. This girl might be the victim of over blending. Let's go back and deal with her. This one looks good though. I wonder what I did different. We'll deal with it later. But yeah, don't worry. I will probably switch back my schedule once I get through this, like, I don't know, mental block, if we say, if you will. All right. But yeah. So I just switched my brush. Let's see how that'll be different. Also, you know what? I'm gonna go back and paint that eyeball because I did like how I did last time where I paint the eyeball at the same time as the rest of it. I think it made them look better. Like this. I just need to like stop. Okay, that's better. I'm sensing that there's like a sweet spot of blending with water and paint that I am trying to get to. So blending with water is better, and then go back with a different color on top. I think blending with white works some areas, but I didn't love the outcome, judging by the last flower. But it's part of user error. Thing that I was afraid of actually did happen, is that I ran out of paint way earlier than I anticipated. That's better. Okay, so note to self. Okay. Ugh, I can't stand this one. What do we do about that? I die a little bit, so I serve people. But once in a while you get someone wonderful though, I'm sure. I've been a waitress many times in my life, throughout high school, college, a little bit after college. I feel like most people you serve are decent people. Once in a while you get a crazy person, but well, we all have our days. Okay, I'm like, my mind is going five directions right now. I'm talking to myself about finishing this part. Then I'm like, okay, I need to mix more paint right now. And then I'm looking at this one, like, how do I make it a more reasonable, attractive flower? Surprisingly, this flower's not dry yet. Wait, who dies? Oh. Oh. I die a little inside when I serve people, yes. Okay. Give me one moment as I mix some more paint. But you know, I just realized the good thing about this is when I mix them in batches is that if I do it well, that means the whole color, the whole painting will have like different shades of the same color, and that might be cool. This is a watery version, which I think is fine. Description. Okay. Sometimes I look at the screen almost more telling than I'm looking at the art. That's kind of weird. Okay. Also, like, do I make the middle of the eye also pink? Or maybe they should be green. Ooh, that might be cute. Let's try one. I'm not gonna do it for all of them because that requires me going back and forth between the two colors, which might become a disaster, just mixing wise. But I'm gonna try one to see if I like it, and if I do, then I'm going to do that for all of them. Yeah, I think I like these to be green. Oh, that's cute. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that because my last painting I did the eyeballs very much tonal to the flower. Tonal means in the same tone as the flower. But this one I'm doing a contrasting color. Which I like. These flowers have green eyes. How dreamy. Yes, modern. Can't wait. Still waiting. Jesus. But yes, I'm very excited. Sorry, that sounded a little sarcasm-ish, modern, but I'm modern and we all have something cooking and I'm looking forward to it. It's more I'm anxiously waiting, modern. I don't know if you guys saw earlier, but I dropped my paint on brush onto the palette and I made this splash. I think I got some on me, no problem, but you see these beadlets that kind of got on the paper. Have no fear. Good thing is I do have beadlets in my painting usually, so. And I can't remember if that's why I started doing them initially. Very possible, very possible. So I didn't love this flower, so I went back in and added some more strokes and then not blending them, which I think made them a little bit better because the jewelry's still out. I need to see them when it's dry and all together. But this one is good. Questionable act. I'm like, do I paint this girl? Yeah. Let's get all the flowers done. That's it, okay. Okay, Martin. I'll check my Discord. Did I go? I don't think I went back in with the second coat with this wash, which is interesting, which I think might still be the case actually. So that's good. Let's try something. So because this flower is kind of tucked in behind the other ones, I added some brown, yes, but just so little that it's not that obvious. But I kind of like this shade that it makes. Can you guys tell on screen that it's like a little bit warmer or darker? I'm adding it gradually, seems like. And it's also interesting that because I have white in this mixture, brown doesn't really show up as much as I know it would in watercolor. Yeah, it feels like I'm having like a brand new relationship with someone. So many things to consider. Well, thank you, Crow. That's very appreciative of that. Because that's just more eyeballs, I guess. And more eyeballs is good. This girl's a little big for me to attempt right now. Let's go to this one. Butter. Anything to get out of work. Decided that no, perhaps it's not. Okay, graphic, have a great day working. And I say that without an ounce of sarcasm because work is important. That's what pays the bill. And it is something that we must do for life or to live. So take it seriously, everybody. And have a great work session shift, and hopefully catch you later. But yes, I will send you a message in Discord. So I kind of add these brown petals here, which I kind of like, but I think I don't know if I'm ready for it to be just brown. So I went back to add some more pinkish tone. stop blending too much. I do sound like a broken record, but it is what it takes for me to not over blend. And I did mention that I was blending with a color like a white paint, but I didn't love it that much. But I imagine if I blend it with a different color, maybe another way that might be different. We shall try. Yes, Trevor is here for the art. He is such a patron of the arts. I'm just so grateful to have him in my life. Okay, let's come over here now. This girl next to her face is probably very important. So it's 1:30 right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a few more flowers and then stop for the day. I am taking stock of the overall look and feel because the color, the pink I'm adding on, it looks more intense now, but it's not as serene as before. So there's something to be said about that, and something to be done about that. I think I'm gonna employ more white in this. Has my painting entered the ugly phase yet? I think it might have. Sometimes sooner, sometimes later, but eventually they all do, and then eventually they all exit. Pretty good on screen. find it funny that even though I'm the same artist, every time I started painting, I kind of do the steps differently, huh? I wonder what that means. Probably means I haven't gotten the process ironclad tight yet. Yes. Yeah, I wonder how Chon's doing lately. I should send her a message. She was having some health issues because part of being an artist and have to do promoting yourself is that it's such an easy way to burn out. Easy way to put yourself in a bad situation. But yeah, hope she's doing better. And great art is subjective. It's, you know, I do the best I can, but I'm sure there's people out there who think this is so dumb. But you know what? It's okay. It's like flowers, pfft. Cliche. Or flowering girls, huge cliche. But it's okay. Just as there are haters that we won't like this, there'll be also people who love it. And the latter is what we live for. I like beautiful things. What else other than flowers and women to represent that? You know? Oh yes, I did see that. That was super cool. I did see that her art is on the moon. I had to actually read up on what that even means. But I think it was on a spacecraft or something. Kuro, I don't think you're old enough to even drink beer. How would you know? Oh wait, you live in Germany, so you probably start drinking beer when you're 5. Never mind. I think all art is dumb until you yourself start believing that it's not, and then it's not. Dumb or not is completely in the artist's own opinion pool. That's something that I've come to accept because I'm definitely, I think I mentioned this, I think all artists are super critical of themselves, and you'll never be good enough in that case. So. And we didn't, get born and to be on this earth to think that we're not good enough. There's no timing for that. Life is, do know this, life and all that is hard enough as it is without you beating on yourself about it. So either you choose to believe you're amazing and continue to go at it, or you just stop, don't bother. Both are fine choices, in my opinion. Oh. Yourself, 16. Yeah, the US has such a weird drinking law, huh? It's like you have to be 21 to drink, but you can drive when you're 18. This one, I know that when I drew it, it was like, ugh, cringe, I want to blend, but I stopped myself and I think it'll be better once it's dry, once it has all the details in. Gotcha, yeah. I don't think anybody should drink by themselves at 16 though. That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. I agree, Kuro. It's kind of a silly rule we have here. I totally agree. So I think you can buy marijuana when you're 18 in the US. I could be wrong though, it might be 21 actually. No, you can buy tobacco when you're 18, but not alcohol. Also weird, in my opinion. So now I have kind of diluted my paint now, so it looks more pale, and I think I kind of like this more pale look better, which is closer to our original impression of this painting. There are just certainly rules and laws in this world. It's so archaic and weird that we never thought about changing it for whatever reason. It is almost like, because in Germany you're allowed to drink so early that it's probably not as big a deal. Whereas in the US, because it's such a weird thing that I think people go crazy when they first, when they're able to at first. Which that's when all the dumb things happen. Trust me. Trust me on that one. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 8th flower is when I finally felt like I've got it somewhere right. Which also means, I wonder if I can. Never tried before. Let's see. I wonder if I can go back to that really crappy flower I did and dab away some of the paint. Yeah. Alcohol is in your blood. I think beer is, yeah. I mean, like, it's weird about in the US we celebrate Oktoberfest pretty religiously. I mean, not everybody does, but I think there's certain crowd of people. It's always a fun event to have, I guess. Okay, so I like that this underneath, this brown underneath is good. I like it. So that light, dark, very obvious. This girl has been my trouble girl today. I do like the green eyes though. Okay, let's see if I can dab away some of the paint. So in watercolor, I can only do this to a certain extent. Once the paper absorbs the paint, it's pretty much it. But I feel like gouache is so much thicker. Oh, that there might be opportunity, yes, to do that. Okay, this just makes me love gouache even more because this ability. There is hope. Oh, 200,000 people just drinking one place. That's crazy. And why? Sounds like a great party though. Are you old enough to go yet? Or you have to be like 18 to go? Or maybe you can go with your parents and that's okay. Why female characters more fun to draw than men? Because females are more beautiful, duh. It's just a more fun experience to draw a female. I think as human beings we're drawn to curves, drawn to like smooth things. I think. Might be a personal opinion actually. Smooth things, and with female characters, like for me it's always like the legs and the arm, how graceful they could be when you draw them. I don't know. You can certainly make men graceful, but it just doesn't hit the same. It might sound like I have a prejudice here. Okay, so I dabbed some more paint away. Actually, that made me so happy that I did that. I also created these pretty cool textures, huh? Maybe I should do more of that. I feel like so far today's painting session has been so experimental. More so than my usual sessions. Which is good. That means I'm growing. Oktoberfest, yes. Women are absolutely 100% the prettier gender, and I think all men will agree with that as well. Okay. I do like how, let's do a progress check from far away. There's some are darker, some are paint or lighter, so I'll try to keep that going. So I'm gonna take some of my more brown pink and add it to here. You know what I'm also realizing? I am kind of trying to figure out the how to combine gouache and watercolor in a meaningful way. Because the techniques are so different, I realize. Should we paint a little flower creature today? Nah, I'm not ready. It's more so I'm afraid that I'll mess them up today, so I'm not going to do that. Tomorrow though, tomorrow. Little heart for you, accidental heart. I'm gonna wet all the surface here. I discovered that when I wet the surface, that it's like I can do it faster. It's a little cheat way, I guess. A little cheat way for the little small details. Flower tucked in her hair. You're a big rock fan, huh? Like the actor The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. I do love him. Who doesn't? Tell me a person who doesn't love him. All right, guys. Okay. I'm trying to stop, but I find myself having a hard time. So I'm just gonna keep going until my time is up. And tomorrow I need to remind myself to mix more paint in the beginning. So this was already washed with watercolor. Okay, a little bit two-tone effect going on. Let's go to these girls. Okay. And I did find this is that I'm discovering I like this light color better. Which just means the color I mixed needs to be diluted way down. I feel like I'm reaching a natural stopping point because I'm running out of paint of this color. It's gonna probably take me a minute to mix. Okay, last flower. I feel like I made a lot of more progress than I thought I was going to make in today's session, which is good, which means I'm getting faster at this, which is very exciting. Just like that. Okay. I'm like thinking, I wonder if I can paint a flower with just the paint I pick up from the other flowers. Okay, don't hate me, but I think I'm gonna try. Oh my god, there's so much paint in that flower. Can you see me? I'm literally grabbing paint from one part of my painting to put in another. Ay, ay, ay. That's what I say to that. But not bad though. Gouache is working out better than I thought, so that's exciting. Alright, I need to stop before I ruin this. I think you don't need to be a feminist to agree to that. Women's just a more prettier gender. And better gender. But I think that depends on who you ask. Alright guys, let's do a little progress check. So we worked out that I want the eyes to be green in this one. I didn't really get to the little creatures today because I was afraid that I'm gonna ruin it because I'm just getting used to gouache again. And these are the flowers. I think as you can see, I start to get better as I go up. So hopefully I'm nice and warmed up for the session tomorrow. I'm gonna set it right here. Let's see, that was a better idea too. That's interesting. I challenge you to read the book Seven Eves by Neil Stevenson. It's a sci-fi book about how we are able to repopulate the entire earth with just 7 women, 0 men. Food for thought. Alright guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. We had a very interesting, lively discussion chat today, and you guys saw me experimenting with gouache and watercolor, stumbling through some areas, but it was some good practice and good experiments, so I'm glad that we did it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. If you're just new or just seeing me, don't forget to hit the subscribe or follow button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next session. And tomorrow's session, I will be doing an evening session actually, so I can have daytime to work on some stuff. It'll be at 7 p.m. Pacific time. I'll try my best again to be on time. but give it a 15-minute window. And I apologize, I will get better at being on time. But yes, have a great rest of your day, and I might be talking to some of you soon. If not, I will see you tomorrow. And keep creating, keep dreaming, keep being inspired. Bye guys!